it seems to me, and I might be wrong. I'm not 100% sure because I don't know everyone's stance on this. But the majority of the YouTube anime reviewer cabal seems to watch most shows that they plan to review after they're finished airing, if it's, a currently airing show. Most notably for me, Digibro, he's the one who's made his stance the most well known on that. He doesn't seem to watch many shows from a year until the very end with his big finish or fail thing. But I feel in general that's kind of how most YouTubers are. They tend to wait till after the show's done and then marathon it all, which is the way that a lot of people watch a lot of things. I'm not really one of them. I don't do very well marathoning. I tend to do a much better job of staying invested if I do it week to week for some reason, but it's not really what I'm trying to talk about here. Kind of just, and that's kind of the general consensus among everybody is that we will watch week to week just because we want our fix, but marathoning something is generally the best way to consume it. That's I'd say the consensus opinion. But I'm not really so sure that's true. I think that's true for most of the time. Like for a show like Durarara, that is very complex, and I feel like I lost a lot of nuance and subtext and information and all that watching that week to week, even just for like a part of it, not even for the entire thing. I can't imagine trying to do that. But yeah, something like that is very complicated in its plot and has a lot of moving parts that you need to like remember all of in order to get the most out of the story. I can see why that would be good to watch marathoned. But kind of the main example that I have here is Yuri on Ice, a show that if you watched my top 10 anime of 2016, you'll know that I regarded pretty damn highly. I gave it a 10, I believe. And I stick by that, but what's kind of made me thinking about it more is that as the show is over and people and these reviewers have started watching it now that it's over, their consensus on the show is coming in that they think it's good, but with a lot of flaws, where I didn't really think it had any particularly big flaws at all that I was concerned about. And mostly they have to do with pacing, it seems like, where they feel like, oh, they're trying to cram too much into too small a place, which is that's an issue I gotta deal with all the time, let me tell you. But all hilarious innuendos aside, I do kind of feel like, and there's a lot of other people that agree with me, like the fangirl, yeah, we fangirl kind of shit. I don't know. The show's pretty popular, but again, watching it week to week, I didn't really notice any of these pacing flaws, and people that marathoned it did, and had a worse time for it. Now, if we're just talking here about enjoying an anime and that being, maximum enjoyment being the best way to watch a show, I think it's arguable that watching fucking Yuri on Ice at least week to week was the superior way to watch the show because I enjoyed it more and the pacing issues don't really stick out as much. And you can say that that's not the most, sophisticated, drink your tea, measure it out, objective, best way to watch a show. But who fucking cares? I mean, you're trying to watch a show and like it, right? I mean, what's the point of watching something in a way that will make you like it less? That's my opinion. But, yeah, I just think that's a question that needs to be posed. Is it always a good idea to wait in marathon? Should you always feel guilty about not waiting? Maybe you're making the right decision here. Maybe you're making the decision that'll make you like the show more. And liking things is always good, right? Unless it's like child porn.